Welcome back. This is your boy HT3 bringing you God in Travel. I was sitting here, I was just trying to figure out why the black Hebrews don't like Paul. Why? One reason why they don't like Paul was a real Hebrew. Paul came from the tribe of Benjamin. Paul was a real Israelite, a real Hebrew, a real man of God. Paul wrote real scriptures. Paul seen Christ in his spiritual form. Paul wrote the majority of the New Testament. Are y'all mad because it doesn't matter what a person eats? It will come out of a mouth that defiles a person. Paul Paul traveled everywhere, spreading the gospel, spreading the word, while y'all marching around looking stupid with purple on. Paul made real sacrifices. Paul was a middle class person. He gave up everything, gave away all his earthly riches just to follow Christ. Paul felt like having a woman, a wife, would probably slow down his mission. So he sacrificed a sex life. How many men you know would do that? Would stop having sex and just follow Christ. Paul went to jail behind the words of Christ, or Yahshua, or whatever y'all want to call him. Paul went all out. He was shipwrecked. He was beaten down. He was whipped like a slave. And y'all don't like him? Y'all got a problem with this man who only spoke the truth. See, Paul knew one thing. The Old Testament said it's going to become a time where the law was going to be on your heart. And it was going to be different from your fathers that was led out of Egypt. So Paul knew the Old Testament said it was going to come a time where the law was going to be placed in your heart. It's going to be heart-based. And this new law is going to be different from what Moses had coming out of Egypt. Paul knew these things. And the Old Testament said these things. So why y'all still holding on to these laws? Did y'all know that certain sins under the law cannot be forgiven? A lot of people were stoned to death in the Old Testament behind certain sins. You got to be perfect to live by the law. And nobody was perfect but Christ himself. So how can y'all hate Paul? A real man of God. Paul was a real prophet. Paul was a real apostle who helped write the Bible. And what y'all are doing as black Hebrews, what have y'all done of any importance? This man seen Christ in a spiritual form. Paul verses in the Bible are some of the most quoted verses in the history of this whole world. Oh, come now. Why you so dumb now? And this has been your boy HT3, bringing you God in Travel. Peace out.